Well, I think I just finished installing the Cross3d panel, and basically I suggested new design, and I think it most likely will be available for you guys. And I was a pioneering that first panel, and then guess who came to help me? My neighbor Adam Sandler. Anyway, he was the second guy who we did the delete for cat delete. Anyway, so the new design, let me go over this. The new design, what I suggested, instead of using the rivets, those like push knobs, which consume quite a bit of your space, I advised to go with screws. And then my suggestion was not to at all mess with the aluminum plate behind it, but just make a little bit bigger holes with a jigsaw and use aluminum plate as a backbone for those screws, and plus plastic, which will I think way more, I don't know, aesthetically and I think more durable to place. So yeah, so I just need to have two switches here, the front LED bar or two LED lights I have on the back, voltmeter with a USB charger. You know, I think it's advisable nowadays to go with fast charging like QC30. And I want to have a rear view camera for driving purpose or anyway, anything, just in case if I need it. But mostly I think I'm going to use the continuously driving. So I route it as not just in reverse, but basically I can turn on, turn off with this switch. And then since of a space constraint, I decided to use a vertical switch. I prefer horizontal turn switch, but that's still gonna work fine. So yeah, so basically I'll show you a few pictures what it looks like when I have to drill. And but otherwise I think it's way better design. So you can use the low profile screws, and you can use any design, any wherever, square shape, round shape, flat, wherever you guys prefer. And I just paint them with a black paint just to match the dash. But this is how it's working. So turn on, switches are powered. This switches, I think they're not powered that much. Yep. And the camera turns on, and turn signal. Yep. So I decided to go with a bigger LED, and maybe, you know, I probably would do it horizontal, but since I already did, but that's okay. But yeah, you can mount like more like under angle, 45 degree, just so I think look, but that's okay. I decided I drill already a hole, so I said, well, let it be this way. And yeah, I need to clean up the mess here, and it's gonna be quite pretty soon. Also, I think the winch, people keep posting the Badlands. You know, I went with the same brand, but I prefer and suggest you guys use the KFI mount and use and make it portable, so you can use it. You know, you weld the 2-inch tube with receiver, and then you can go to the back and then mount to the back. And yeah, so this light works too, as it should. You know, I didn't mess with wherever emergency light. I don't know how if I'm going to use that, more for cars most likely. But yeah, that's all. And I also wired along, I think it's 8 gauge cable. It's so messy here. This cable all the way to the back, and I have a similar plug like this at the back. And the way I did it, I didn't mount it straight to the cable, because my kid likes to push the buttons, and I didn't want to have any problems with the winch in the future. So I basically have this separate cable, and this is actually also for portability. When I unplug it, I will go back and I just plug it in the same plug. So I basically, if I need the winch, I just plug that cable to that cable, and yeah, it worked well. So this is my like a hard reserve. I mean hard, the switch hard disconnect. So it kid's proof basically. That's pretty much all I think. Any questions? Let me know. Otherwise, I think I'm done modifying Pioneer for now. I think whatever I wanted, I did everything I want. So I did the switches, camera, lights, voltmeters, dual battery setup, cat delete, portable winch mount. That's pretty much all I think. I got the side mirrors from that company. I think it's UTV Tech, and then I'm gonna get the rear view mirror, and I'm done. It's time to ride it now. So, and actually and I fixed it here too. All right, thank you and good night.